Let me explain Google My Business. When someone searches IT support near me, IT support Lakeland, you're going to see ads up top. Then you're going to see the map pack, which is Google My Business. Then you're going to see organic search. Now, where Alltech does really well is organic search and the map pack. And that's because we have a ton of reviews, right? Google My Business cares about relevancy of content of the person searching. So you want to list your services, proximity to the person searching, and last but not least is how many reviews you have on your Google My Business.
I want to welcome everyone today. My name is Jeanne DeWitt, and I'm the VP of Sales and Marketing here at Cloud Services for MSPs. Cloud Services for MSPs was built from a very successful MSP that started over 35 years ago with a team that is still here, including myself, and we helped to build it from the beginning. So 35 years of experience, we've pretty much seen it all. And as an MSP, we started our focus in the cloud over 20 years ago, and we were able to increase our monthly recurring revenue over 6 figures and expand our reach beyond the typical 100-mile radius that most MSPs get stuck with. So, in fact, we went international without adding additional techs by selling infrastructure as a service as our focus for our MSP. Today, to help you all out, we've invited one of our long-term partners, Taher, who's on the phone or on the webinar today. And Taher is the current VP of All Tech Services, a successful Florida-based MSP. And we've asked him to talk about how he was able to increase his recurring revenue by over $3 million in his MSP business. So with that, Taher, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thanks for the intro.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and share my screen. Really glad to see a pretty good turnout. I love seeing MSPs interested in marketing because a lot of times, like all tech before I joined, it's a lot of times just a technical person that may not know a lot about marketing. They might try and do it themselves or just rely completely on word of mouth. So this is for those MSPs that are really looking at expanding their marketing. 5 years ago, when I was a year in, after I was putting a lot of time and effort into building our marketing foundation, but still not getting the leads I was expecting, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try telemarketing. So I called every single business in my area, every one. It was like 1,000 or something. No leads. So for years, I assumed that telemarketing didn't work. And that was totally inaccurate. It said I was doing it wrong. And to do it right is actually a very involved process. And we hired a very expensive, very expensive consultant, of which Jeannie recommended to me. I won't talk about the hourly, but it was very, very high. But she showed every bit of the value I needed her to show, and she created a perfect process for us. Now, I can't go full in depth into what process we do just because of, again, how expensive it was and the value it brings our company. But I can definitely give you good things to look at in your own telemarketing. You want to interview customers in the vertical you want to attack. So, getting back to the marketing persona, I actually interviewed our customers in the vertical that I wanted to hit. And just a 10-minute Teams interview, I asked them the questions that they cared about. So, I got a really good idea of what my marketing persona was. Usually female in this vertical, they cared a lot about XXX. So, when I was creating my telemarketing campaign, I made sure to put all of that in there. You want to have a defined list of contacts in your vertical. This is super duper important. If you have a bad list, you're not going to get leads. There's lots and lots of ways of getting good lists. So consider getting a marketing intern, someone that can run the marketing for you, or at least keep things moving. There are tons of local universities around all of us, guarantee that are looking for opportunities for students. And every student wants to be in marketing. So you can literally get free interns. Like I got a free intern for 3 months, and I'll tell you just what they did here in a minute. You do want to have a legitimate job description and internship plan. For instance, the Smashathon 2021. I knew I wanted to do this event. I was like, this sounds like the coolest event ever. But I knew it was going to be a lot. And I currently run the account management, sales, marketing, and recruitment for Alltech. So I was like, I'm not going to be able to plan this event. But it was a really good call to action for an intern. Like, hey, you get really good event planning, graphic design. You get lots and lots of experience. So we did the Smashthon 2021, and it was completely powered by interns. And it was a hit. We had 150 people show up. In the bottom left, you see these little trophies that the Boys and Girls Club actually created for people that donated over $100. So this was so much fun. Everyone in the community, every one of our employees, we had a lot of clients that were sponsors for this event. It was a hit, and it took very little of my time because I had an intern. The last slide here is basically another story that happened to me when I was in Bangkok. So we were walking. So this is the last slide here. So we were walking down Bangkok, which is like Mad Max over there. It's insanity. And we went to the road with all the street vendors, the food vendors on the street, and there was tons of them. And from my perspective, it looked like they were all kind of cooking the same thing. And most places had like two or three people. So it's like, okay, those places are going to stay in business. And then I looked all the way across, actually one of the farthest ones, and the line was massive, like 30 people compared to 3. And I was like, "Dang, they must have the best food over there." So I went walking over there, ordered my food, tried it, tried some other ones, and I was like, "The food is the exact same as everyone else's. Like, what's different here?" And then when I looked at the chef, I noticed she had a cowboy hat on. That was it. She had a cowboy hat on. She was cooking the same food as everybody else. The food quality wasn't any different than anyone else. But in Bangkok, to see a woman with a cowboy hat on was different. And because she was different, she got a lot more attention from everybody else. And she sold a whole lot more of her food. So the reason I tell this story is in any business, the thing that you do differently doesn't even have to impact the quality or differentiator of your business. It'd be good if it is. It could just be something totally different that makes you stand out from the rest. And in the MSP space, where there's more popping up every day and you can become a quote unquote MSP with a credit card, you got to be different. And that is the conclusion of the presentation.
Awesome. I do want to thank everyone. I did put my contact information. If you have any questions, after this webinar, please feel free to reach out to me. We will have a copy of this or recording of this webinar up on our partner portal. And I did put a link out there that you can go sign up for that partner portal. It'll be up there probably in about 2 days, I would say. We will have a shortened version of it out on YouTube, and then again the recording out on our partner portal. And for those MSPs that would like to increase their recurring revenue, I'd like to invite you to go out there and sign up on our partner portal. We have tons of free information, and we're constantly adding to that information. We have things like brandable white papers, social media posts, emails that you can send out. And again, we're going to be posting our 3-step marketing system by the end of the month. Again, a lot of information. This is free for our MSP partners. There doesn't cost anything. So please feel free to go ahead and sign up. I also know that, again, been in the MSP industry for a long, long time. I know that, just like what Taher just said, you need to be different. So I know a lot of MSPs are. So if you would like to have a conversation with me, I would be more than happy to talk to you about how we could help your MSP specifically be successful in the cloud space, just like Taher has. So again, I put my contact information in the chat. Please feel free to reach out to me. And Taher as well.
Well, no, I was just saying, in social proof, real quick, because Jeannie's talking about her partner portal and what she does. And I am a partner of Jeannie's, and a lot of our peer group use Jeannie to sell cloud. So, again, like I was talking about social proof, she's talking about how great she is. And I totally 100 million% agree. The partner portal is awesome. I actually helped with one of the videos, which is
You're
so
gonna
I
see
was like, I
Taher
was like,
out
I can
there.
be included. Yeah. And we sell cloud. A lot of people in our peer group sell cloud through her. They make it, her and David make it super easy. The margins are way higher than we were selling Azure, and no issues. So long story short, we've been a partner with them for a long time, and we love them a lot. So coming from an MSP, definitely recommend, reaching out to Jeannie.